Hey everyone, it's Mr. Faust, and we are continuing our series this year to celebrate 100 years of Delhi, where we are meeting with and interviewing alumni throughout Delhi's 100-year history. And so today I have the special privilege to be interviewing Miss Dianne Clark. Although, what was your maiden name?
It was Perry, but I went by Linda Dianne Perry. I went by Linda Perry.
Okay.
My parents
So
named
Linda
me
Perry
Linda
back in the
Perry.
day.
Yes.
And Dianne has this unique experience because she attended Delhi in the 1960s. And if you don't know anything about Delhi's history, it used to be a K-8 building, and then it turned over to a junior high from 7 to 9. So she's one of the few students who attended here for all 10 years, kindergarten through 9th grade, which I think is very cool. So, Dianne, thanks for coming in. I would love to just hear a little bit about you and your experience coming to Delhi as a kid for all 10 years of your early childhood.
It was a good school. It was actually kind of hard when I went to Oak Hills because I'd never been to a different school.
I'm sure.
So that was kind of a culture shock, but I made some good friends here and learned a lot. I had a couple teachers. I think there was Miss Etzinger, and I remember her. She was very nice. And then someone I went to church with was a teacher here, Miss Moore.
Were those younger teachers, or did they teach the older kids?
I think Miss Etzinger was 4th grade.
Okay.
And Miss Moore was 5th.
Okay. So those middle school, right?
Yeah.
We're living that life.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you think about all those 10 years, what were some of your favorite memories or the traditions that you grew up kind of loving as a student here?
I always liked the pep rallies. And just the changing classes when we got a little older, and looking back, I think being here for the 10 years, I made a lot of friends, and like I said, I'm still in touch with a few of them. I can remember some significant events when President Kennedy was shot. I had an older student tell me about it. Well, I was in 2nd grade, so
you're here at school and you remember that time and moment.
That really stuck in my head for some reason. I used to come to the basketball games, and I think they had football back then.
Yeah. So
that was one of our things that we did.
Yeah, and Bridgetown was the big rival.
Yes.
At the time.
Yes. It was before Rapid Run.
That's cool.
It was, I remember maybe 7th grade. I had a pair of lime green fishnet stockings. And I thought that was the coolest thing.
That's funny because middle schoolers, they like to test those boundaries too,
and
what's acceptable now still today. So
Yeah.
some things haven't changed.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So you went on to Oak Hills High School. Where did life take you from there?
Well, I started to work at the YMCA of Greater Cincinnati in the accounting office, and I had a 40-plus year career there. I retired about 8 years ago, and I was in accounting like most of the time. I had 2 children that went to Delhi Middle School. I got married at 19.
Nice.
Yeah. And had 2 daughters that went here. And then I had 5 grandsons that went here.
Wow.
And they all went on to Oak Hills, and the daughters one works at Christ Hospital and one works for Ohio Means Jobs, and they both have good careers. So, it was a nice community to grow up in and to raise a family in.
Yeah. Well, and I'm a Delhi grad. My mom was a Delhi grad.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this place is you get those generations who
Right.
not only did the parents go, but the kids come back and then they raise their kids here.
Yeah.
And so I'm interested though. You are here. Your kids have come through here. Your grandkids have come through here. What feels different, or what's changed about Delhi over the years, over the last 50 years, really.
Well, it seems a lot smaller to me now.
Does it?
Those steps out there, that I used to think those were the tallest steps.
I'm sure, as a kindergartner
Yeah,
walking up
yeah,
those things.
walking up the steps. And the new gym,
Yeah.
that was a nice addition. I haven't, and the modules that you used to have
Yes.
before they did the expansion. A couple of my daughters, I think, were in those for a while, yeah.
Yes, we've continued to expand our property that way until we ran out of room completely.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I used to like it when we would go outside and have class outside under a tree, and especially in, seems like the English class or whatever, we'd go out and read a poem about a tree and memorize it and that kind of thing. So I always liked that, to go outdoors a little. I wasn't very sporty, but both my daughters played basketball here.
Very cool.
So it was fun, and my grandsons played football. I don't think they played for Delhi, it was the athletic association, but they played on the fields back there and the baseball fields. So
yeah,
I've been in and around.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It really is cool how this place has been just the center of the community for such a long period of time. And
Yeah.
so many core memories are here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
awesome. Well, Dianne, I appreciate you coming in and just sharing your memories about Delhi and Delhi Elementary and Delhi Junior High.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.